Good morning, welcome back to Stepping Stone Farm. So today is D-Day. We are going to geld Bear this morning. Bear is our Kaimanawa Colt, and now that it's spring here, he's been getting quite frisky. So he's under, well, we think he's about a year old or under, and he's been locked up overnight so that he's had no grass. So he's probably a little bit sad away from his friends have all been next door. So hopefully he hasn't had too rough a night. It looks like he's still in there. I was half expecting him to jump out, but that hasn't happened. So I'm going to grab him. The vet should be here any second, and today we'll get him gelded so we can get our herd back together. Cool, let's do this. Okay, back it up, Bear. Come on. Good boy. So this is your last day as an entire. Yeah? I know, you don't know what's coming, do you? Good boy. So Bear is about to be gelded. We're just waiting for the vet. He should be showing up any second. Once that happens, we can put him back in with all the other horses and have our herd running together again. So he'll be happy to be with his friends.
Good boy. Alright, look, just like that. So this one day will make him very wobbly, but he won't fall over with this one. That's the next one that'll knock him out if you like.
Cool.
Okay, so, but he will be like,
la 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 la.
Yeah.
Going to your happy place.
He will go to his happy place.
Oh, good boy. Don't try and nibble me. Good boy. Yeah. And he's falling asleep.
Quite sleepy with it.
Good boy. He's like, oh, I can't feel my legs.
Ricky can hold them for you if you like, because she's used to gently dropping them to the ground.
No pressure, I'll do it gently. Cool. Oh, inside. There we go.
They might need to adjust. Sometimes they stumble a few steps when they go down. So.
Yeah. He's such a cruisy dude as well. So.
Good, eh?
Yeah.
I remember meeting him. Well, that was a little while ago, I suppose, wasn't it? A few months ago. He's got a little white spot on his belly. Well, sort of.
Yeah. Right over around the side so we can see what's happening.
So he does have two.
He does have two?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's always a relief, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite sure.
So this is a local, is it? Or?
Yeah, so this is the local anaesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get you to lift those leads, please.
Yep. Get out, Charlie. Go on.
That again to get that second one's just a little bit high up in the canal.
So have you been doing many? Is it this
season?
season?
I haven't done one for a couple of weeks, which is quite unusual. But then we've got 4 today, so
Making up for
tomorrow.
it.
Yes, it is making up. So we're making up for lost time. We'd probably at this time of year we'd average maybe a couple of weeks. Mix between these guys, yearlings and 2-year-olds. A lot of thoroughbred guys will leave them till they're
older. Yeah.
And then you get the odd older one than that where the people are like, oh, he's so good, we'll just leave him, and then all of a sudden the spring comes and the mares start cycling and then they're like, oh my god,
it's a different horse.
Yeah, can we just take its testicles out, please?
Does it make a difference even if they're older?
It does. Some of this stuff does get a little bit habit forming, like the biting and stuff that colts do.
Yeah.
Can kind of form a habit, unfortunately. Right, I'll get you to lift that foot. That hop.
Oh, go for it. There's no. Don't worry about this.
Hold of a decent amount of it.
So how long till I can put him back in with the mares?
So he still will be quite colty for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Post the surgery. So it depends how likely he was to get kicked and stuff, or how colty he was. He won't be able to do anything, as in he won't be
able to impregnate anyone.
Impregnating anyone, but he will be still thinking he's the man for a couple of weeks really, until. With the younger ones actually it's probably a little bit less than that, but I'll tell you a couple of weeks and it might not be quite as long.
Great.
Just to be on the safe side. Technically in the older ones it can be up to 6 weeks before the testosterone gets out of their system. Okay. So they can actually take quite a while to settle down, but with the younger ones it's quicker. I won't throw it to the dog on video. I can talk my
Are you waiting for it, Charlie? Yeah. You're like, oh.
I'll probably have to wait. Might get a cut in a second.
So is that penicillin?
Mm-hmm. Are you right there? You don't need anything moved over where you are? Me? Yeah. No, I'm okay. This is just checking. Yeah, he's not vaccinated, is that right, Jade?
No. So you're going to vaccinate him too, aren't you? Is that right?
Yeah, so we give him a tetanus antitoxin because he's not vaccinated, which provides short-term protection for what we're doing now.
Cool.
And then it's up to you whether you want us to start his vaccination course, which is you know, the one that provides the long-term protection, if you like.
Yeah.
That is a separate injection, and we can't just do that one because it doesn't kick in fast enough to protect him for now.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd have to do both.
And is it just for tetanus or is it for a whole...
We can either do tetanus by itself or we can do tetanus and strangles if you want to do both. I'll get you to lift his hop again just for me while I strip this back. Just a little bit more to cut through, I think. So yeah, if you want to do tetanus and strangles, you can let that go now.
Cool.
Then that's a course of 3.
Yeah.
First one now, 1 in 2 weeks time, which I can show you how to do and leave with you if you want.
Oh, cool, okay.
And then 1 2 weeks after that. So
Yep.
the strangles is a course of 3, and the tetanus is combined with the first one and the last one. If you want to just do tetanus, then it's a course of 2 a month apart.
Oh, okay.
And the same thing, I could give it the first one now, and you can give
Cool.
the next one. And
What's strangles like in this area? Is it?
so we get probably a case of strangles about every 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So very low.
Yeah.
Um,
Some area, it is area, isn't it? Some areas are quite high, or is it
I
just...
think it's really probably more to do with the density of population of horses than
yeah.
that some areas are worse than others, and the amount of travel and contacts they're having. So I think areas like the Waikato, where there's the really big studs and you've just got mares coming and going all the time and racehorses coming and going all the time, are probably higher just because there's a bigger contact area, if you like, than areas down here. Although we do have a reasonable number of horses around the area, I think that the contact stays within the area more so than lots that are coming and going from you know, big distances away. That's fine. Because we haven't cut this one and the clamp was on the other one, so if you take the clamp off and then they bleed a whole heap, then you can sort of very vocal, yeah, sound effects. So just wait with the clamp on for a couple of minutes.
Oh, cool.
So after care basically is almost 0 for you, apart from just keeping an eye on them.
Okay.
A bit of bleeding, particularly immediately after, and when he gets up there'll probably be a gush of blood, and that's really just because it's accumulating in there. When he gets up with gravity, it all comes out all at once.
Yeah.
Dripping is fine. Like if there's a drip that you can count, it's like drip, 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 drip. That's perfectly okay.
Cool.
If it's a stream of blood, then you need to ring us.
Okay.
The other thing that will often happen is you'll get some swelling, particularly around the prepuce, but can be as far back as where the testicle, the scrotum, where the testicles were.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine if he's happy in himself, so don't worry about it if he's moving normally and acting normally and eating normally. If he's looking like he's a bit sulky, then let us know, and it may be we need to put him on a course of antibiotics.
Okay.
He will be on some anti-inflammatories anyway, just to reduce the amount of inflammatory fluid that's being produced, and also just keep him moving with the pain relief. The incisions stay open, and that's for drainage, so we'll have a bit of muck and a bit of fluid coming out of the incisions, and that's normal. That's why we leave them open, so it can't accumulate inside. The other time that you will get swelling is about 8 days after the castration, or 8 to 10 days after, when those incisions are starting to close over and that fluid will start to accumulate a little bit.
Okay.
Same thing applies if he's moving well and he's happy and he's eating and he's acting normally. Don't worry about the swelling. If he's not, if he's either sore behind, like it's painful for him,
yeah,
or if he's sulky and not acting like himself, then let us know.
Cool.
The big problem, which is really uncommon but is, you know, much more serious, is if there's something coming down through the incision.
Okay.
You need to ring us straight away, because it could be that the inguinal canals are open and that he's got a hernia.
Okay.
And you've got, you know, gut contents coming through, so that's one that you need to ring us straight away. It's not something you need to kind of get a magnifying glass and look at his testicles to see, or look at his scrotum to see. You'll see it from across the paddock if it's the case, so don't be too worried, but do ring us immediately. I have had someone that left it a couple of days because they thought it might have been normal.
Oh, God.
And it's definitely not. But yeah, so the big things, if he's not acting normally, if the bleeding is such that it's a stream of blood, or if there's something hanging down through the incision, are the ones where you really need to give us a ring. But anything that's concerning you, you can ring us and ask us, and we can tell you whether it is or isn't a problem anyway.
Cool. That seems all logical. So how long does it take to wear off the
so the anaesthetic, it's 20 minutes plus or minus 10. So it can be as short as 10 or as long as half an hour. I prefer them to stay asleep for longer, because the longer they stay down and sleeping, the more of the anaesthetic that's out of their system before they try and get up. So basically stick around, keep an eye on them, but don't disturb him, because the longer he stays down, the better. When they first get up, they can be a bit wobbly, but once they find their feet, they pretty much don't go down again.
Cool.
Yeah, nothing really more to say about that. He will be hungry when he wakes up. That tends to be an after effect of the anaesthetic, is that they get the munchies.
Cool.
Don't give him any hard feed. But he can eat grass, that's fine. I just avoid the hard feed and the hay for an hour or so until he's got control of his swallowing reflexes and everything really well.
Awesome.
Am I letting butte?
Yes. So do you want paste or powders for the anti-inflammatories?
Paste would probably be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's pretty good at...
have you got anything here? Any paste here? Not because I'm not going to leave it, it's just that I'll leave you 100. You're not going to go through 100, but it means you'll have some left over for emergencies.
Yeah, I don't have any. No.
So we'll leave 100 ml at one,
and what, I just give that to him?
We'll do 3 days to start with, and then if he does start to get a bit of swelling, you might want to carry it on a little bit longer.
Cool.
But yeah, like I said, you won't use it all, but at least you'll have a dose or two left if you've got a couple of horses. So
yeah, there's a few wandering around.
It doesn't go amiss just to have some in the cupboard. Those two are... Good. That's good. Okay, buddy. Just taking that piece out in the middle increases the amount of drainage that there is, so stops a bit of the swelling. And we'll just give them a kind of clean up around the outside, just from the point of view of flies. Thinking he's yummy. time again. Fly time.
Oh, yay. So obviously without spraying it right on the wounds, I should probably fly spray his bum and...
Yeah, if you can spray kind of just around his, even his thighs, you know, around his legs.
Yeah.
Alright, you're all done.
They're pretty good. It's in a sensible location, if you like, that he can protect fairly well himself with his tail. So they don't. I've never seen one that has been fly struck or anything like that.
Oh, good.
But just the fact that they have to do it all the time is probably a little bit annoying for him.
Yeah.
Will you be able to bring the towel back?
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, basically the idea now is that he goes from being unconscious, which he's probably actually just starting to transition because he's made a couple of noises, to being asleep, and then being asleep to kind of lying there being sleepy, and then getting up. The ones that kind of go into a mad panic and go, oh my god, I need to get up, they're the ones that are a bit more stumbly when they're recovering.
Kaimanawas probably won't be like that. He seems to be sleeping all the time.
Oh, that's good. I do want the lead rope off just for him for getting up. Is that alright?
Yeah, yeah, take it off. He's really good to catch, isn't he?
Do you want the halter off too then, or?
Oh, either or. Won't make a difference really.
No. Okay, all done.
Awesome.
Officially has a gelding.
Yay! Thank you so much. And now we'll just let him sleep peacefully.
Yeah, just let him have a snooze for a while. And basically, once he's steady on his feet, he can go back with the others.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
Oh, unless you're keeping him separate from the others.
Yeah, keeping him separate from them for a little while. So I'll just hang out with him for a few hours and then I'll pop in. Did you want me to sign something?
Mils, just to start the course, and then 2 mils every 12 hours, so 2 mils twice a day.
Cool.
Perfect, thank you.
Thanks, yo. Yay. Good job done.
Yeah, tick the box.
Yeah. I can't wait till we can get bees. So one of our projects is, this is our driveway and this is where the shed is going to be built. Down in that gully down there is like, well, we call it the secret garden. So we've planted heaps of trees in there already, lots of fruit trees. Eventually, once we've protected all the trees and we're living on site, that's where we will keep our little kuni pigs. Now this hill here, that posts it right in the way, but this hill here as you come down the driveway, so there's a big water tank going there, 10,000 litre water tank, because we have bore water that comes down this fence line and we can fill up our tank. But the rest of the hill, it's sort of the animals, the horses, you can see they erode it quite easily. So on that hill we want to plant heaps of manuka. At the moment you can see where I'm working with my sheepskins. But yeah, we're going to plant that whole hill in manuka and it's going to come down to here, and then there's another fence that's going to be along here, which I've just taken down for the moment because we've been working in here. Oh, hey buddy, you're okay. No need to rush it. Oh, isn't he cute? There we go. So he's just going from a little bit of sleep We want them to stay asleep for as long as possible. That way most of the anaesthetic will be out of his system before he stands up. Our builders, well not our builders, the builders for next door are starting to bang around. Looks like they're going to start a concrete mixer in a minute, which is always such a lovely noise on a beautiful day. So it must be sleepy time, because over there, far away over there in the paddock, you can just see Hope having a sleep as well. Hey buddy, it's okay, there's no rush. No rush at all. Whoa, pony. Oh. She said he'd be hungry. You gonna eat while you're sitting down? Oh, I might have to put some sunscreen on soon. I feel myself starting to burn. Oh, it's okay, buddy. Stay down. Oh, it's okay. Whoa, pony. Oh, he's really struggling. It's okay, little bear. Whoa, pony. Whoa, pony. Whoa, bear. There we go. And just like that, he's up. Actually drenched in sweat. Good boy. Okay, so now that he's eating and up and looking good and he's had his butte, I'm going to go bring Riley in and take him for a ride. Alright, so now that we have belted gear, oh, really needed the day off today, clearly. Now that we have gelded beer, and he's up and happy and had his beaut, I am going to take Riley for a ride. So today's a Wednesday. Usually I'm at work today. It is, as you can see, a glorious day. So glad I took the day off. I took leave, which is great. I needed a breather. I needed to get back out on the farm and just connect again. Feel good. You know, what is your, comment below and tell me what your best skive day off work looks like. Because mine looks just like this. On the farm, with my animals. I would love for Logan to be here, but he did have to go into work because he's crazy busy at the moment. But short of Logan and the kids being here, this day is just fantastic. So loads of healthy animals. Oh, look at that. Can you see him? Someone's hot. Bear, what are you doing? You're going to sit in the pond and drink. You know what? When I get him home too, he is going to smell like pond dog. I don't even bother. I've given up washing our dogs because of that. They just come here and within 2 minutes they are gloriously stinky. Yeah, so I'm going to go for a ride on Riley, and I might take you along for that ride. I might not. Actually, no, I won't. Sorry. You're not coming for my ride on Riley. It's just going to be me and Riley. Going to be in the moment, enjoying it. But I will pick you up to go and check on the goats and see if Cream's had her babies. But I will do that after my ride. I'm pretty sure she hasn't because I've seen her from a distance and there ain't nothing in. She looked the same. But we'll check on Bear and the goats later on this afternoon. Okay. Okay, so we just come back from our ride. There's Riley over there. I just let him go. He's gone to stand in the shade. And he's in with Bear, who is looking fantastic. Hey, buddy. So now that it's been a few hours since he's been gelded, you can see he's nice and awake and eating, looking good, not too worried. He's had some beaut, we'll give him some more late tonight. But for now, time to just let him relax. Hey, you did such a good job. And he's a little bit jumpy. Hey, but he's good. Such a good job. Good boy. Let's see. Oh, can't see anything. Can ya? Can't really see anything. So, it's kind of the point though. Everything looks nice and clean. And fantastic, so short of getting up underneath there. Yeah, nothing at all. Perfect. Alright, well, thanks Bear. And thanks for watching everybody. We will check in again with Bear along his journey of recovery, but he's going to have a couple of weeks rest and then we will get back into some training with him. I don't want to do anything that'll make him sweat or move too much or aggravate it, so I'm sure it'll be fine. It's probably just an extra peace of mind for me. Alright, well thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Bye.